Here's a fun little thing. I happen to subscribe to a Linux magazine, and I get the subscription with the pack-in CD. And I'm gonna start, theoretically every month, doing a little Linux install of the pack-in DVD. So, I'm starting with this month, but I also have a little backlog. Even more than that, but I can't find the others. But you'll see those in... This is episode 1, and then the rest, all the previous ones, maybe I'll do an episode 0, cover all of those, and then everything that I get in the future will be 2, 3, 4, etc. But anyway, this time we have, what is it? AerynOS? AerynOS or something, which is a pretty neat independent distro, supposedly. And System Rescue. Here, we can actually open it up here. Yeah. Unique package format, whatever that means. So, let's see. We've got Side A, System Rescue. We don't want that. We want to install System to Rescue. So we'll boot up Aeryn, whatever OS first. Give that a go. This computer, as it is, unfortunately has a hard drive. Because I'm running out of SSDs. I know this is somewhat ironic with an SSD sitting right there, but they're all generally in use. I need more, don't we all? But still, I think the DVD drive is going to be the bottleneck in installing this software. Uh-oh, legacy BIOS detected. Do we not like regular old BIOS anymore? God, I hate having to use a mouse. Let's see, how do I disable? UEFI. Yep. I shouldn't have to use a mouse in the BIOS. Stupid, just give me the little tabs at the top that I can go through. Overcomplicated UEFI BIOSes are the bane of my existence. Well, I cannot for the life of me get AerynOS, AerynOS to boot. I can get it to start, give me the little loading bar, but then it never actually loads. It stops the DVD drive fully, so it's not actually pulling anything. I'm not sure what it could possibly be doing. But anyway, I'm calling that a bust. I'll show you sure enough. That the, what is it? System Rescue boots just fine. Alright, now we're booted into the System Rescue. We've got options here. Use checksums, serial consoles, that's pretty cool. Boot it all to RAM. No RAID. Boot something that's on the hard disk. I guess that again. Run mem test. That's pretty neat. We can do that real quick. Stop before mounting the root file system. Huh. Interesting. We can do a quick mem test. Yep, there it goes. If this is going through writing all this in memory, then where does the program itself live? Is this like small enough that it can just fit in cache and CPU registers and such? Alright, that's 8%. I don't care to go through all of that. That's what a mem test looks like. And that could potentially be useful, I guess. We'll just boot using the default options. The DVD is expectedly somewhat slow, and I don't want to spend all my time copying the system to RAM, even though I probably have more than enough. Now, here's a question I've always had. Why is it VM Linux with a Z instead of just Linux? Ed is off. Screw Ed. We don't want Ed here. We've got OpenSSH. So theoretically, you could use this to just SSH into a system, quickly give you access to it. That's pretty neat. We've got automatic login as root. Obviously not security focused, since you shouldn't be using this operating system regularly. Run manual to read the documentation, and then start X. So we'll do quick start X here. It's advertising it has gparted in Firefox, which seems pretty well and good. Oh, we got a mouse. Hey, hey. And we have XFCE. Fun. XFCE is not a bad system at all. What is all this? Hard info 2. So this is just like system information. Now I wonder. Firmware is pretty in-depth. Oh, result not available. That's too bad. File systems. Look at that list of things. Storage. Gives us all the controller information, brand. That's pretty neat. And what else? Genie. I forget what Genie is. Help. About. IDE. Okay. What else? We've got a little archiver. CD burner. Got full battery on our desktop. Wow. And what is this YubiKey about? I expect this is for those little USB two-factor authentication keys. But what is a Yubi? We'll open Firefox here and see. We're given a SSH server browser. That's pretty neat. Daemon not running okay. Time shift. That's always useful to have. gparty, of course. What's this? ZeroConf browser. Yeah, so it is like the little password keys. Pretty neat. Gparted is actually pinned down here on the menu. That's presumably like 90% of what you'd use this for. Smart control. Maybe we'll learn a little bit about our drive here. Yes, you certainly can. Current temperature, how many hours? Jesus Christ, this is a used as hell drive. 26,000 power cycles. The big black workstation is coming up on a year old, and I recently ran Smart on that like yesterday, and it was only like 600 power cycles. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we can run a quick self-test. Temperature log. I see. Just gives us 2 windows for the fun of it. Yeah, in LFTP, which this Renomon. Remote desktop. Hey, that's pretty cool. Still hasn't opened that ZeroConf browser. Tell you what, we can open HTOP and see if it's actually running. Nice. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything. I wonder if that might just be broken. What are you? Of course, I'm gonna get like 5 million of Vahi ZeroConf browsers in a minute here. Gersync. Short offline test completed without error. Help. What are you about? Oh, it's just a little rsync program. That's cool. Hard info too. That was up in over here. We'll duplicate LS hardware. I imagine this is just like a graphical front end for LS PCI and Lunchbox computer. Is that what it's called? I've never heard of it being called. I mean, it's appropriate. That is certainly a lunchbox sized computer, but well, you certainly learn quite a bit. Front panel password is, I guess, available and disabled, but symmetric multiprocessing. Front end for LS hardware. Wow. Test successful. Completed without error. Good for us. I can keep using this hard drive. And what else? Yeah, task manager. Wow. Die with parent. What are you? Nix store? Huh? Does this have Nix on it? No. Well, actually, I don't know how fucking Nix works. It's probably not on account of you edit it with a a file so that it's reproducible. It's probably not a command for it, but can we fast fetch maybe? App, is this Debian? Neo fetch. Po fetch. What are you? Poo fetch. Help me poo fetch. Fetches a set of poo files. Okay. Manuel. Show me the manual. Oh goodness, that's pretty. It's supposed to look. This looks like the fucking unredacted Epstein files. Good God. Welcome. Okay. Booting on a serial console. So you can install this on a disk, apparently. Mount an NFS partition with full rewrite support. Oh, it's Arch-based? Pac-Man. Well, that's certainly done more. Anyway, the rsync server is down here. It's stopped recording for whatever reason. I actually wonder, is that down there? Yeah. Oh, that's the Wi-Fi browser. Avahi ZeroConf browser was here all along. What a good friend. Anyway, yeah. So that's that. Pretty neat. Seems useful. Now, you must forgive me because the audio quality is going to be shit, to put it lightly, but the webcam I normally use, which is pretty shit to begin with, broke because it's cheap and horrible. So, you get... Let me pull up best to use. So, you get the glorious Numa fucking Logitech 20 years ago thing. But anyway, I decided I should give AerynOS a fair shot in a virtual machine. Yippee-doo-dah. But I wanted to read up a little more on it, and it seems like I was a little overly hard on it. Because what is it here? The code base is currently in alpha technical preview. So, yeah. Given they state that explicitly on the website where like 99% of people are going to be getting software from, I think that's reasonable. I think not having been able to boot on a singular computer is reasonable. I think that is something they should probably work on since, as I said before, old Optiplexes are about as normal as they get and anything should be able to boot on them. Yeah. Hey, we'll take a look around here a little bit more. Can learn more. Blazingly fast. Everybody says that. It's atomic, which is, I don't know that I need it, but it's interesting since the whole system updates at once. I don't know if that implies, being immutable. But I don't think it does, given that they don't mention it anywhere. I find that immutable systems are made by, immutable systems on the desktop are made by people who think immutable systems on the desktop are something that's needed, and they tend to brag about it. So given they aren't bragging about it, I'm going to go ahead and say it's not immutable. Yeah, and you can just roll back system versions, which is neat. The package manager is MOS apparently, which I hope that doesn't foreshadow its speed, though if their little update preview is anything to go by, I'm sure it's perfectly reasonable. Smart boot management, here's our fucking problem. Handles complex EFI configurations automatically, so you never have to worry about boot issues again. Bull fucking shit. I've worried about boot configuration issues more in the past 2 days trying to use this blasted operating system than I have in a long time. What is this? Discovery of ESP32s. Oh, rudimentary fallback. Maybe that's what was running the... I don't think I actually took a picture of it, but at some point it gave me a screen that said, you need a UEFI system, because I had legacy boot enabled. Maybe that's what that was running on. I will grant I don't really understand this, but then as a consequence of that, I don't understand why we need this new thing. Here's code in Rust. Make your own opinion of that. Moss gets snapshots because everything's a thing. Yeah, it's atomic. That's what they're saying. Yeah, it's rolling release. That's interesting. This is the future of Linux distribution design. Everything's a fucking future in it. You get GNOME or Cosmic. I don't like GNOME, and I don't know that Cosmic is much better, though I haven't tried it. Terminal session, of course. Thank you. I don't know. Oh, it went to sleep. Hello? Oh, there it goes. Oh god, it's GNOME. Can I log out? What the fuck? No. What in tarnation? Show apps. Can I install this? Install AerynOS. Have you set up partitions? No. What a curiously rudimentary installer. I mean, it's alpha, so give them some grace, you know. What the fuck's GNOME? How do I... can I just open a fucking application? Gparted. No partition table. Okay, so device, create partition table. And then it wants GPT. No, not DVH, GPT. Thank you. And then we'll give it an overly large EFI. Wait. Crap. What does the EFI part? FAT32? Maybe? Firefox. Wonder if internet will work. This blasted right click FAT32, according to AI. I'm not gonna trust that. Will this fucking fuck go away? Come on. There you go. Back to Firefox. FAT32. Manage flags. Okay. Manage flags. Oh. Right, and I think I need to write to it first. Now I can manage flags. ESP and boot. Cool. And then Need a Linux extended boot partition, about 4 gigs in size. So has been formatted as FAT32. Okay. The way they have these set up is a little bit counterintuitive. I'd prefer if it had, like, EFI system, name, and then what to format it as, and then all the requirements. Because, like, one of the first things you're going to do when creating the partitions is choose the file system. Only after, you know, choosing the file system and writing to them can you actually add the boot flags and name it and all that. And root system as XFS. What is XFS? XFS. I've never used XFS before. Let's Firefox this. XFS. High performance 64-bit journaling file system created by Silicon Graphics. Wow! Oh, it's for IRIX. That's cool. Red Hat. Yeah, that's interesting. Root. Okay, and then, what the fuck is your problem anyway? Hello? Okay. Be that way. And then manage flags, BLS boot. Yes. Cool. Yes. Install AerynOS. Dev SDA1, yep. Yes. Oh, thank God. Plasma. Ooh, console only. Oh, you can do servers, I guess, on this. If you want. Pick a locale. English, United States of America. Vancouver, Kentucky. Oh, my caps lock is on. I was wondering why it was all in caps. Yes. Look at it go. And it was bragging about having some kind of a soy terminal on it. Yeah, Zeditor Petixis terminal and Starship prompt. Yeah. Just use Vim. I didn't realize Linux was a package. Maybe I should try it. Oh, no. Oh. God, get my keyboard out. Keyboard out. Oh, damn it. Successfully installed AerynOS. Cool. You got fucking emojis in the terminal? What the fuck? Entries blitted. Thought that said belittled. I was like, well, that's not very nice. Don't belittle your computer. It doesn't like that. Wait. Yeah, optical. I thought I fucking... Yeah. Removed the actual device drive. See how long this takes to boot. I didn't necessarily give it that great of a CPU or RAM. Oh, it's freezing. Oh, good God. What? Nope. What is this? Now, do we think it's actually booting from the hard drive, or is it trying to boot from the CD, which I removed? Oh, it's talking to the internet. You can see a little. How much RAM did I give this? Okay, 4 gigabytes. That's not a lot of video memory. Oh, good God. Two CPUs, yeah. Come on, AerynOS, make the fatherland proud. Can I go? Oh, fuck. I switched into a different console and it didn't like that. Good God, I fucked it up. I fucked it up big time. Oh, no. I'm gonna tell you what. Sheen. Shut down. Turn off. Turn off. Power off the machine. Okay. Let's give it an extra CPU core and oh, come on. I don't know what the... Well... Tell you what. We're doing this right. 6144. 6 megabytes. There we go. We'll be generous. And then video memory. Good God. Enable 3D acceleration. And we'll try that again. Okay, that's different. So I think, yeah, I was trying to boot from the CD, I think. Oh, that is actually delightful. That's a very impressive startup time. They weren't shitting when they said it was performance. Hi, Conchi. Conchi. Are we assuming that's pronounced Chinese? Oh. Oh. Hello again, Conchi, whatever. File storage. Pretty cool. Yep. Plasma. Whoa. I don't think this little virtual machine is going to help them. I'm not against sending them data, I just don't think it's worth it in this case. Cool. Yeah. System console. Fast fetch. Oh! No, but it asks to install it. Yes. I wonder if it does this for every program or just like the common ones. Fast fetch. Whoa! Pretty cool. Wayland. Ah. Well, we're in a virtual machine. That's where Wayland belongs. So, it's working here. And then, what kind of rice does it set us up with? Shell. Bash? I thought it was setting us up with... No, it's the command prompt. The fuck is it? Starship prompt. Petixis. What is the Petixis? Petixis. I thought you said it came with this shit. Yes. Give me the full AerynOS experience. You advertise Petixis, I'm gonna use Petixis. Petixis. Whoa! I don't know what this does. Look, the corners are slightly more rounded. That's incredible. There's no scroll bar. What happens if I just... Oh, scroll bar appears. That's nice. Okay, what else? Mod. Help. Boot? You can boot manage it? Oh, it's got nice little aliases. Moss. Sudo Moss. Oh, look, it turns red when you're running as sudo. No packages to sync. Yeah, this is next, right? Let's do something better. Yeah. Browse the web. Wow! What the fuck is this? Aw, DC motor. Fuck yeah. And that's all stuff we've seen before. Open the Hughes inverter image. Fuck yeah. Well, tell me about been a minute since I've used KDE, but I generally enjoy it. You can also use, it's just Discover, up to date. Yippee. Yeah, it probably does that over during install. Texas. Launching terminal failed. The fuck? Z. There's our Z. Unsupported GPU. What the fuck? Why on earth does why does a text editor need fucking Vulkan? It's a text editor. Run it in text mode. Stupid. AI. I mean, it's all well and good they have a set of binding. Oh, big mouse. But what the fuck is this? It's not very cool. How do I exit this? Oh, good God, it's trying to be giant. Vim mode. Vim. Light. Ooh. Grove box. That's my kind of thing. Makes me feel like a Unix user. What else do we have? Development, there's our Z. Pretty standard set of things. Pretty cool. Internet, Office. Oh, you don't even get LibreOffice. KDE Partition Manager. Yeah. Huh. Actually, where's all the KDE settings? How do I... Isn't there like the KDE cube? How do you use cube? What the fuck is that? Okay. System settings. I was being blind. Animations. Okay. Virtual desktop switching. No cube. Desktop effects. Closed windows fall to pieces. Yes. Wobbly windows. Okay. Oh! Cube! We're straight cubing it. Now this is rice. What tab? No. Edit tab. No. Oh. Oh, virtual. Oh, that does fuck ton of shit. Ah! Oh. Open system settings. Ooh! Look, I can just wiggle it around and see behind. Fuck is the workspace behavior? General behavior. Virtual desktops. Add desktop. We need 6 of them. Good God. Navigation works. Ah! What the fuck? Here we go. Virtual desktop switch. Control F1 through F4. Okay, but that's lame. It's lame. Where's the fucking... Okay. Yeah. How to KDEQ. What version of KDE am I? Plasma 6, yeah. Okay. Sudo mos mos sudo install KDE. Blast. Perhaps I need to reboot. Yeah. Meta C. Okay, Meta C. Oh, it's a hexagon. Okay. Virtual. We were right here anyway. Okay. Killed 2 of them. Apply. Yes! The cube! The cube! Worth it. Whoa! Whoa! Destroy them all. Wiggle, wiggle, kablooey! I know I've been focusing on the KDE way more than the actual operating system, but that was fun. That was fun. We made a cube. I do not hate this as much as I thought I would. I don't know. Comes with a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but some interesting defaults. But not to say that in a negative way, but if you use them, you may enjoy them. If you don't, then, I don't know. Sour grapes, I guess. They aren't hard to install or uninstall, so, you know. Seems like a decent enough little package manager. Just hope they get that UEFI stuff sorted out. KDE is fun because it's KDE and not GNOME. And, yeah. I don't like that it comes, that the editor has AI. I know that's not really the distro's fault, but they still chose to include it, which I think reflects on them somewhat. But, you know, UE. So yeah, fun. I'll see you next month, at least with this situation, maybe sooner. Bye-bye.